Welcome back to the channel. My name's Aaron and you're watching The Rich Life. Today we are talking about Pete Davidson. Pete Davidson has been making a ton of headlines between his online feuds with one of the greatest rappers of all time, Mr. Kanye West. Some of you might be asking, who's Pete Davidson? Now, Pete Davidson is an American actor and comedian, best known for dating Ariana Grande and also for being a regular cast member on Saturday Night Live. Before that, he did several appearances including Brooklyn Nine-Nine, The Suicide Squad, and Kings of Staten Island. He's known most for joining SNL in their 40th season as one of their youngest cast members. As a main cast member who's also been with the show since 2014, Davidson earns about $15,000 per episode he appears on. Assuming that he makes at least one appearance on all 21 episodes per year, Pete would make around $315,000 per year from SNL. His net worth is $8 million and probably much higher now. He lived in the basement of his mother's $1 million home in Staten Island, which he bought for her with his own money. But as of recent news, he's moved into his own 1,500 square foot Staten Island penthouse, which features 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, and a cool balcony overlooking the city and water. Pete drives a fancy Mercedes-Benz S-Class, but also owns a 1972 Ford Thunderbird, but probably prefers being chauffeured in all the cars of his famous girlfriends. Let's check out his notable dating history. Once upon a time, Pete was dating a girl named Kazzy David. She's an actress who's also the daughter of Seinfeld creator Larry David. They dated for about 2.5 years before Pete dumped her through a text message. David said that she then did find out about his and Grande's romance on Instagram 24 hours later and saw photos showing that he'd covered his tattoos inspired by her. Ariana Grande is an actress and singer with a network of $200 million and one of the most popular singers on the planet to this day. Davidson and Grande begun dating in May 2018. Ariana Grande recently split up from Mac Miller after their 2-year relationship. Now, just 24 days after Ariana and Pete claimed the two were casually dating, it was reported and later confirmed that the two stars were engaged to each other. I think that's pretty quick, but hey, who am I to say? It's possible that Ariana Grande and Pete Davidson met for the first time in 2014 when Grande performed Love Me Harder, while Davidson was introduced as the youngest resident on SNL. In 2016, Ariana Grande hosted SNL and publicly interacted with Pete Davidson on screen, both while being in relationships at the time, but Ariana claims to have had a crush on him for the longest time ever. Fast forward to 2018, where both Grande and Davidson went public. They first hung out with mutual friends at Ariana's apartment. He wore sweatpants and a t-shirt while Grande was coming home from the Met Gala, still dressed in her Sistine Chapel gown. They were then seen to be rocking matching phone cases and making public appearances together. A few months later, they revealed that they were engaged after attending Twilight star Robert Pattinson's party. They continued showing public affection through posts and tattoos, and she even made a song called Pete Davidson on her Sweetener album. By October of that same year, the couple called it quits and ended their engagement. It's believed that it had to do with Grande's emotional state after the passing of the rapper Mac Miller. Ariana then released her hit single Thank You Next, where she even mentions Pete Davidson and her other ex-boyfriends. Pete went under the radar for a bit, and then things took a turn when it came to his SNL skit with Miss Kim Kardashian. So let's bring this back a little bit. In 2019, Pete Davidson attended Kid Cudi's birthday party, which included Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Now, after the SNL skit in 2021 with him and Kim Kardashian, they've been seen hanging out, and it's making people wonder if it's real or not, because I mean, she's Kim Kardashian. She's super popular and she's worth $1.4 billion. In 2022, Pete calls Kim Kardashian his girlfriend, all while she's in the middle of getting divorced with Mr. Kanye West, whom they share 4 kids together. Kanye West is an American rapper, record producer, entrepreneur, and fashion designer. He's widely regarded as one of the greatest musicians of all time in hip-hop. His net worth is $6.6 billion. Pete Davidson being with Kim Kardashian really upsets Kanye because he wants to be the best father he can be, and he feels that Kim is trying to separate him from the kids. While Kanye was angry, he would take it to social media to call out Pete Davidson. Kanye dropped a song called Easy with LA rapper The Game in January, and it included a lyric about his ex-wife new beau. God save me from that crash, just so I could beat Pete Davidson's ass. When the song was leaked, the comedian allegedly hired extra security amid the threats. Accompanying to the music video was an animated version of Davidson getting buried alive, and it's pretty freaky. Kanye inserted his beef with Davidson into yet another track with 5 Foreign and Alicia Keys called City of Gods. He seemingly referenced hurting the comedian at his workplace in his verse. He says, "This afternoon, 100 goons pulling up to SNL When I pull up, it's dead on arrival. Ooh, yeah, come on. That's a little scary. In the spirit of keeping the whole world involved in their drama, the music mogul shared a text message he allegedly received from Pete Davidson regarding their kids. And it says, "And you as a man, I'd never get in the way of your children. It's a promise. How you guys go about raising your children is your business, not mine. I do hope one day I can meet them and we can all be friends." Kanye captioned the now deleted post saying, "No, you will never meet my children." Straight face. Kanye shared an edited remake of Marvel's Captain America Civil War movie poster. The poster's placed with Drake, Julia Fox, Travis Scott, and Future on Kanye's side, fighting against Davidson, Kim Kardashian, Kid Cudi, Billie Eilish, and Taylor Swift. He captioned this photo, "The internet has still not found a decent picture of Skeet." The post birthed an insulting new nickname for his enemy while also delivering one of the most ridiculous memes to ever hit the internet. He also shared a series of screenshots from people who were commenting on his page to keep fighting to win her back. And Kanye ended up telling his followers, "If you see Skeet in real life, scream at the loser at the top of your lungs and say Kimye forever." Talk about petty. Kanye West took to Instagram to ask his fans not to do anything physical to the actor after Kim Kardashian reached out to him. He wrote, "Upon my wife's request, please nobody do anything physical to Skeet. I'm going to handle the situation myself." Kim said, "You are creating a dangerous and scary environment and someone will hurt Pete and this will be all your fault." While Kanye was reportedly asking where the actor was, Pete replied by sending a shirtless selfie with a text that said, "In bed with your wife." Now, Pete Davidson also offered the rapper help with his mental health struggles and offered to meet him in person on a one-on-one, which makes no sense. Like, why would you go back and forth and insult the guy and then say, "I'm just joking, I want to help"? Now, Kanye does not want Pete to have any involvement with his children, but Pete has been seen hanging out with the kids, and yeah, he even has a tattoo with all of their initials on it, alongside multiple tattoos for Kim. Now, Pete Davidson is no stranger to tattoos. He was also a vocal advocate and fan of Hillary Clinton during her 2016 presidential campaign, and he even has a tattoo of her on his leg. Pete has over 70 tattoos, including one with his father's fighter fighting badge, who he did lose in 9/11. Are you a tattoo person? Let me know. And I actually just really want to know what you think about this whole thing. Do you think it's a publicity stunt from both ends? Do you think Pete is crossing the line when it comes to Kanye? Do you think he's crossing the line when it comes to Pete? Did he get engaged to Ariana Grande too quickly? This is just too juicy, and I want to know what you are all thinking because I don't even know what to think. My name's Aaron. Thanks for watching The Rich Life, and I'll be seeing you soon.